Hi, I'm Sean Vanaman.
Hi, I'm Jake Rodkin.
Hi, Jake.
Hey, Sean.
We're going to play this video game that you and I have been working on for a while.
Yeah.
We work at Campo Santo, and this is Firewatch. Yeah. It's obviously a look at a game in early development. So, good job on this title card, Jake.
We're starting right off with the commentary track where you describe exactly what's on screen.
So yeah, this game takes place in a real, actual time in a real world. In the backcountries of Wyoming, and you're from Colorado, which is something that we think is important, I guess, in terms of
when we decided we wanted to make Firewatch, one of the things that was really sort of just intriguing to us was to try to do a game that is about a real person in a real place at a real time, a real fictional person in a fictionalized version of a real place in a fictionalized version of a real time in history. Obviously, for all we know, there were some teens setting off fireworks by a lake in Thoroughfare in 1989, but, who's to say?
That's true. And you're this guy. So this is Henry. He's voiced by Rich Sommer. If you watch Mad Men, he's the voice of Harry Crane.
He's Harry Crane, the TV, the TV ad rep in Mad Men.
And
are you okay?
the voice of the woman you're hearing
I slipped.
is her name's Delilah, and she's played by
is this
Sissy
slip gonna stop
Jones,
you
who
from
was
making your
Katya
way
in the
to
first season of The
lake
Walking Dead.
and reprimanding some idiots before they burn the entire forest down with what looks to be a commercial arsenal of fireworks?
No, I don't think so.
Great. Get going then. It's to the west.
Bring out my map. Figure out where I'm going to go. This map works with light the way maps work right now, which is I need the sunlight to see that I just fell down right there at trail out.
Trail's out.
And I'm going to walk towards the meadow and head out to that lake.
Yep.
And I can see that I am currently facing south, which is the wrong direction because she told me to go west, which is that way. Later in the game, if I had ropes, I could totally go out this way, but we're going to go this way. I can run.
Wow.
And a concept that was kind of hard to come up with in the game, because you can talk about things that you're looking at, but talking about sort of areas and concepts was something that took us a long time to design.
Wow, there's a big rock outcropping down here near the lake. It's really something.
Yeah, makes for good camping. There used to be a group of guys who would boulder out there a couple times a year.
What happened to him?
Dunno. Just stopped coming out.
So you can call.
We're just going to sneak around a little bit.
Yeah, this is a different, sort of off the beaten path area. And there's a lot of these in the game that you can either use abilities or your traversal skills to get to and find, well, this is a clawed up tree.
Hey, there's a tree out here that's been ripped to hell.
And?
Don't you think that's, disconcerting?
Henry, there are 500-pound grizzly bears out here. They sharpen their claws on trees.
We don't have grizzlies in Colorado. People killed them a long time ago.
Well, in the Thoroughfare, they hunt people, they kill people, they bury their bodies, and then come back weeks later to eat them because they prefer rotten meat. People just disappear.
Don't you think that's disconcerting?
No, Henry, that's life.
Christ, lady.
So yeah, we have found this camping site with litter, which is a disaster. And we can, we'll just throw this back on the ground.
You know what? Fuck it. I'm not the maid.
We're not.
Finding a bunch of empty beer cans. They threw them all over hell.
The idiots down at the lake?
Yeah, them. I just found where they're hanging out.
You going to be a good guy?
Oh,
Of course.
Look, they decided to have a campfire, too.
I mean, we could leave it going.
No, I kick it
They
out.
color-coded the fire danger signs in case people were illiterate. But I guess that doesn't take into account just plain stupid, does it?
When we first started playtesting Firewatch, one of the things that basically every playtester said was that they actually also wanted to do their job and be like a good ranger-type person. So we then decided we could let you stamp out the campfire.
I'm gonna keep this for later. What the? I got some.
Well, they left their clothes out to dry. It looks like two people. What if they're naked?
Won't that be exciting? Look, they're obviously still there, so tell them off and then head back.
Keep those. Job done. And this game is, like I said, it's really early in development. So we have a solution to make your shadows look really nice. But right now, they look a little bonkers. So you're going to see that guy every once in a while.
I found a bra.
A nudie pyromaniac. Remain professional.
Hmm.
There's a... Ooh.
Yes?
There are 2 naked ladies out here.
Can you handle that?
Come on.
So, it's so hard to like talk over them because
talk
I love
over
the
them.
performances so much.
Yeah.
Like, the fun thing about working with actors like Sissy and Rich
I
is
know
that
this will be tough for you, but try to pick your tongue up off the ground and do your job.
is that even now, like their reads get so entertaining that
Yeah, it's tough.
It's way better than the stuff that we've ever written.
Skeezing? Hey, guys, are you skeezing?
So these girls have seen me. They've asked me if I'm skeezing. We can talk to them though. Please, we'll be nice to them. I think.
Yeah, be nice.
You gotta take it easy with the fireworks, all right?
You ought to take it easy at the Sizzler buffet.
Oh.
What? He's just some loser out in the woods. I mean, he's brooding. Why do guys think it's all right to
We did take all of their stuff.
Yeah.
That's true. I forgot we took all their stuff. Yeah.
Take all of your stuff.
Take more of the stuff. Take the radio.
Fireworks, whiskey, you name
Just
it.
do it.
What? You dick!
Also, setting off fireworks out here isn't just stupid, it's illegal.
Okay. Well, you want this?
Yeah.
This is what you want?
Oh, they're gone.
Oh, they're gone. They left because
Then
we were
they'll
angry.
never
at them.
know that you stole
They'll
their
never know that
radio.
we took the radio. Oh.
Let's bomb out of here.
Do-do-do-do-do.
Hey, that go okay?
Oh, I heard them say, "Let's get out of here."
So there's no noise ordinances or rules out here?
No. But that music I hear makes a good case for him.
Yeah, no kidding.
Just chuck this thing over there. Good. So now we're gonna make our way back, which is, it was kind of fun to like build for the first time like a just straight up traversal level that interacted with like character performance. It's been really sort of challenging and fun to like figure out where all the safe places where characters can start talking to each other, and give the player multiple ways to go. It's a really like difficult design challenge, but it's been fun to work on. Go up this way.
So, I have a bit of a confession to make.
What is it?
We'll ask her.
Look, I was drunk last night when I welcomed you to the
You can
job.
look at your tower up.
Yeah, well, you're not the first boss to be guilty of that.
I know, I know I can get a little pushy, putting you on the spot about why you're out here and stuff.
And you thought it was a good idea to get into your love life, I guess you'd call it?
Yeah. Anyway, I'm sorry.
It's fine.
You're so nice all the
keep that
time.
I
sort
know.
of
I like to be
thing.
nice. You're way meaner when you
Yeah,
play
whenever
the
I
game.
play, I'm just a
Anyway,
dick to
let me
everyone.
know when you're to your lookout.
Storm.
That storm sounds. Oh,
It's really good.
yeah, I really like the way Chris did that. Chris Remo is the audio designer on the game.
Hey, I heard some thunder.
Yeah, I've got eyes on a storm out to the north.
Well, that's bad, right? Because of the lightning?
It just means we'll be busy. Hurry home and try not to get hit by lightning.
Oh, you're gonna do it. You're gonna do it.
Should I tell her about how I got hit by lightning, or should I be kind of
Yeah.
smart
Yeah, I'm
ass?
not sure I got a lot of choice in getting struck down.
Especially not with your electric personality.
This is one of my favorite / least favorite things in the game.
Ugh.
You don't like her
My joke
puns?
did not spark your
No.
sense of
Yeah.
humor.
I love it actually.
We can keep responding
Just-
to her,
just keep
but
it
also
on.
you can just not.
You're not enjoying our current conversation?
Oh my God, lady.
The arc of our budding friendship.
The way that you almost went just there is sort of it's a closed off path right now in the game, but over the course of the game, more and more of the world unlocks as Henry sort of gets
Henry.
more and more abilities, I guess is the way to describe that. You get just simple tools that you would find in real life that'll let you clear trails and climb up and down areas, and you can sort of access more and more of the map as the story unfolds.
Hey, what's the code again?
The code is 1234. It's actually that for all of them.
Secure.
Shut up.
The guy who's doing all of our animations is actually he's
Oh, I got it wrong.
you don't. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, dude. The the guy who does all of our animations, our animator, is a guy named James Benson. We found him actually because he did a series of YouTube videos that were all these just incredible, like, detailed first-person hand and body animations where he would take Gordon Freeman's model from Half-Life 2 and then animate him in just sort of his dream version of what the Half-Life games would look like, where, like, he's getting in a fight with the crazy like three-legged walker from Half-Life 2, and he gets knocked over and his glasses get knocked off, and he pulls out the gun and spins the chamber of the six-shooter around. He actually did a trailer that was he ripped all the assets from Half-Life 1, so it was all those super low-poly 1998 assets, but then gave it like this AAA first-person treatment. It's the coolest thing in the world, and we saw that stuff, and it was actually, to me, part of the inspiration for wanting to make a first-person game that has hands and feet and stuff that all actually work. And then we asked him if he wanted to work on this,
What's in
and
this cave,
I was incredibly happy about that.
In
So,
Thunder Canyon?
like,
Thunder
I was talking about it
Canyon.
only because I saw all that lockbox stuff where there's just all that really fine-tuned hand movement of hands opening a combination lock. But check out those Half-Life videos if you want. Search for James Benson Half-Life. It's really good stuff. The most satisfying thing in this game is bang on that gate.
So, about that cave.
You're in it, aren't you?
Yeah, I think it's my only way through the canyon.
Oh, yeah, I think that's right, actually.
It doesn't seem that dangerous. Whoa, whoa! Ah, no!
Henry!
Seriously, it's completely fine in here.
God damn it.
This was one of the more fun things to record because we just did it improv.
Oh!
Like, just like, Rich, it'd be really fun if you just played with the echo of a cave.
I bless the rains down in Africa! Ooh!
Yeah, get out of
I
here.
think my idea is that every time you come back to this cave every day, there will be new things.
New
to
things
yell
you can
into
just
the
howl
echo.
into it?
Yeah.
Good.
Oopsie daisy. It's now nighttime. And time of day in this game is sort of flexible in that there is like real time, like that sun is setting at like an actual rate. You can probably see it.
Yeah.
But we can trigger it when we want to, or keep it going dynamically. So it's sort of like this sort of like soft rubber band for what fits the story. And then this spooks me every time it happens. Every single time.
There's some guy out here.
Some guy? Wait, he's looking at you? Is he doing anything
God,
else?
I really don't like that.
I don't think so.
Henry, there's something
I'm gonna run over
something
there.
someone should have told you about this area.
What is it?
It's outside.
Come on.
The whole thing. And people come and go as they please. It's madness.
Yeah, okay. I get it.
Look, bumping into someone in the middle of nowhere is part of the fun.
That's a joke. Oh, I can see Delilah. That's awesome.
Hey, you keep your lights on at night?
I'm doing a crossword puzzle. I do a lot of crossword puzzles.
Yeah, it's been fun having. I've never really worked on a game that has a lot of the stuff that Firewatch has. Not only just first person, but like a responsive world where we get to see all the same places over the course of the game in like at high noon and at dawn and in the middle of the night and stuff. And
One big climb left.
all this stuff is like the we have one environment modeler, Jane Ang, and then we have a guy named Paulo who does all our graphics programming, and of course Ollie Moss doing sort of concept art and visual direction for the game.
And he painted these skies.
And,
He paints a lot of stuff actually in the actual game.
But we've been putting a lot of work into sort of being able to have a game that has the look of a lot of Ollie's graphic design stuff, where as you look further and further into the horizon, we sort of make the world look increasingly stylized. Like our trees, as they get farther and farther away, their silhouettes actually puff up and get more graphic. Oh, fat guy fall. But when we first started out, we were not really planning on having the game be as sort of responsive and as versatile from an atmospheric standpoint, where like you can just go into the editor and sort of swing the time of day around. It's all like a lot of this stuff, it uses a lot of the tools that you would use to make a more sort of procedural game, but then we've built a really art-heavy version of it. Like, as the sun sets, it gets the sort of atmospheric scattering as it hits the horizon, except instead of modeling that using, like, the real sort of atmospheric scattering that you would find if you were doing, like, a realistic thing, it's actually just the graphics engine is set up so that Ollie can just go and say, when the sun sets, I actually just want it to be this exact shade of blue when it hits the horizon or something. You can just make it look. You can pick all the colors sort of throughout the entire game at any time of day, and then the game can move between them. So it's constantly impressive to me to watch those guys put this stuff together.
Someone broke in.
Hey, what?
They wrecked the place. Threw my typewriter out the window. Motherfucker.
Henry, calm down. I'll let the Forest Service know what happened.
Did you see anyone from over there?
No, I didn't. I was,
Doing the crossword.
Yeah. Okay, I put in a call.
That was fast.
That was fast.
Yeah, well, do you have any idea who could have done this?
That is a very good question,
I
Jake.
don't know. Who's out here?
I mean, I don't know either. I've never had a lookout be a target for violence.
Great.
Look, you're obviously mad. Just try to get some rest, okay?
How the hell do I do that?
Look, Henry, I can't explain why someone would wreck your tower and throw your typewriter out of the window, but, I mean, aside from forest fires, bad things just don't happen out here. I know bad things not happening might be new for you, but I promise, once you settle in, you'll like it.
Okay. Thanks.
Good first day.
Sounds so bummed.
Talk to you tomorrow.
Anyway, so that's a demo that we're actually going to let people play live here in San Francisco. So you can see that there's like a comment card here that we're asking for people's feedback. But yeah, thanks so much. This is Firewatch. You can follow its ongoing development on Twitter at Campo Santo. And yeah, we're shooting to have this game out this year. So we're having a lot of fun working on it. But can't wait for you guys to play it.
Yeah, thanks for watching, everyone.
Thanks, Jake.
Thanks, Sean. And thanks, IGN.